In this video, we're going to talk about thresholds in psychology. So, what is an absolute threshold? An absolute threshold is the absolute minimum stimulation necessary for a person to detect a stimulus at least 50% of the time. The person who came up with this concept is called Gustav Fechner. Now, I'm going to give you some examples so that you can understand the concept of absolute threshold, but you do not need to memorize these. So for vision, Gustav Fechner said it's a single candle flame from 30 miles at night. A clear night sky. Now, hearing would be the tick of a watch from 20 feet in total silence. Smell would be one drop of perfume in a 6-room apartment. Touch would be a bee wing touching the cheek dropped from 1 centimeter. And taste would be 1 teaspoon of sugar in 2 gallons of water. Now, these aren't stimuli that are going to be detected every time. They are stimuli that are going to be detected at least 50% of the time. So keep that in mind. Now let's talk about signal detection theory. Signal detection theory says that there is no single absolute threshold of stimuli. It says that absolute thresholds depends on cognition, expectations, motivation, and alertness of the person at the time that they are receiving the stimulus. Now, subliminal stimulation is the concept that there's stimulation that is below our absolute threshold for conscious awareness. So there's stimulation, but we can't sense it. Evidence for subliminal sensation exists, but not for subliminal persuasion. In other words, you can sense something that is below your conscious awareness, but it is not going to persuade you to buy McDonald's or something. So an example of subliminal sensation would be priming, which is the activation of associations, often unconscious associations. So an example would be this. If I say the words pillow, blanket, bed sheets, you're probably thinking of sleep, even though I never said the word sleep.